Well, the JCN roadshows are essentially free events for nurses to attend. The whole point of them really are to allow nurses to come and get some free education across a whole range of subjects and to meet exhibitors from various different industries within healthcare so they can find out the latest innovations, latest technologies, and just to meet the local representatives from companies that they can get support from. It's a social and a networking occasion for people, as I said, to engage with industry and colleagues and to get some free education.
I think it's critical to the delegates that they can get out and access these types of educational events because of the work pressures now. Their educational needs are not always met within the organisation, so it might be their only opportunity.
It's been very interesting. I do a lot of wound care clinics in the outpatients, different types of wound care, and particularly the debridement and the high exudate management will be really useful to me.
Really enjoyable and really informative. Lots of different fields that they've covered.
Really good day, really good. Learned lots about wounds, and it's really going to help me because I'm in a surgical setting. We don't often get the opportunity to see all the different types of wound care available.
It's an opportunity for nurses to network, get together and learn, and actually learning is the most important thing. So anything that does that is thumbs up from us.
For nurses, I think it's really important with the workload that they're under and the pressure these days that they don't get as much time to actually update themselves on the latest innovations in all sorts of areas, not just in wound care. So it's important that they can get to these events to keep themselves up to date so that they can provide the best care for their patients.
The fact that this event is complimentary, it's free of charge, means that it draws in a nice big crowd and gets a great attendance for us. So I think it's really important that they continue their professional development and are made aware of some of the range of products that are out there, because there's constant innovations going on in the marketplace, and it's important that they're kept up to speed with all those.
So they get to see products in comparison to other products rather than little lunchtime visits. This gives you an opportunity to sort of show your wares and show your stuff really. They can touch and feel the products and they can see them and learn about their relationships to other products as well.
I think it's really important that that the people from across industry, both clinical, educational and sort of industry alike, all have a place to get together and meet up and discuss and see what's happening.
I quite like that we can actually go back with things that our teams never heard of. We can actually go back with the product and how they've been demonstrated to us. We can demonstrate it to them as well.
But it's really nice to see how things actually work correctly, because so often you're using it in practice, but you're not necessarily using it the correct way. So it's nice to actually get that learning perspective of it as well.
The exhibitions are critical because it gives them an opportunity to see the products that they're using where normally they might not get access to because there's rep bans and such like going in within the organisations. But now you can get here, you can see the companies, you can feel the products, get good education and advice on those products, and they can put it then into practice.
We attend nationwide conferences all over, and we normally find that there's a really good mix of experience from junior staff nurses to really experienced specialist nurses, and that's really good for us because we like experience, we like nurturing as well.
Lots of opportunity to ask questions, so that's good too, and lots of products that we're using and different ways of using it maybe, and sometimes some extra things that we're not using.
I really enjoyed the exhibition. It was nice to see what products are out there, stuff I've never heard of before, so it was really interesting.
The roadshows have been fantastic this year. We've been really well supported. We've had higher numbers at every event than every event before and every year before that. So we've seen a real sharp increase in the number of delegates that we get attending the event.
It's not often we get the opportunity to see many of the clinicians, so something like this is beneficial for us to be able to see them.
It's been very positive. There's been a real buzz, and I think the people that are here are very pleased that they've come along. They're in workshops this afternoon and learning zones and learning. So yes, very good.
I didn't know what to expect really, but no, really enjoyed it, and I'd definitely come again to the next one.
Really informative actually, learnt loads, lots of feedback.
I've been coming to the JCN exhibition for about 6 years now, so yeah, it's always a really good exhibition, so very useful as well, speaking to all the different exhibitors.
You get used to your own practice experience, and I think it just introduces new ideas and new ways of thinking into the way that nurses practice in their various departments and fields.
I'll certainly be coming to as many as possible that I can make.
For me, the fact that somebody's taken the time to set up these events, take them around the country. It's the same education throughout the country, so it's that good basic generic education that's essential to the nurse's development is fantastic. And as I see it, there's no one else that does it, because it's always usually company led, where these are very generic led by the JCN.